Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition. Dahlant. The Minister of Finance meeting with his Saudi counterpart in Jeddah. For international scene, Somalia, heavy rains flooded the center of the country. Those are the headlines on the national news. The ambassador Sarduna and plenipotentiary of the Republic of Djibouti to the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and permanent representative to African Union and the Economic Commission for Africa, His Excellency Abdi Mohamed signed on May 12, 2023, the African Union Convention on Cybersecurity and Personal Data Protection during a ceremony held in the capital of Djibouti. Abdi Mohamed signed on May 12 the African Union Convention Cyber Security Personal Data. Recall that this convention, also called the Malabo Convention, was adopted after the long process during the 23 organization of an Assembly of the Union held in June 2014 in Malabo. This convention is legal instrument and will better address the main challenges the development in e-commerce in Africa, including gaps related to the consumer protection, electronic signature, the framework of the online advertising. It aims also, among other things, to allow the population to benefit from the advantage of the digital space while protecting them against the possible threats. On the sideline of the EDP annual meeting, the Djibouti delegation led by Ilyas Moussa Dawali had a bilateral meeting with the DG of the OPEC International Development Fund, Dr. Abdul Hamid Khalifa, to discuss ways and means to strengthen bilateral relations between OPEC and the Republic of Djibouti. Minister Ilyas Moussa Dawali thanked on the excellent relation with OPEC, which is a long-standing partner for the development of infrastructure in Djibouti. Together, they discussed the ways and the means to accompany Djibouti in its economy and social development practice in this talks, where the Minister of the Budget, Mr. Simon B. Patru, the Executive Director of the BCD, Mr. Hassan Musa, the Chief Stave of the Samir Eden Share, the DG of the Guarantee Fund, Mr. Awad Ahmed, and the Director of Deputy, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdi Ali, Director of the DFD, and the Council of Djibouti take part in Jeddah meeting. Just after the taking part in the 2020 annual meeting of the Islamic Development Bank Group ADB, which opened in Jeddah, the Djibouti delegation Group ADB and signed delegation leader Ilyas Moussa Dawla had a bilateral meeting with the US. So he saw the counterpart, Mr. Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Jadan, to discuss ways and means of strengthening bilateral relations between the two brother countries. Minister Ilyas Moussa Dawla stressed the excellent relationship between the custodian of the two holy mosques, chairman of this council of the minister, the president of the Republic, Sassano Miguel, and our two people, and his excellency King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saudi. Together, they discussed several points concerning the economic and social development of Djibouti, the regional situation, including Sudan. Minister Ilyas Moussa Dawala presented to his Saudi colleague to Horn of Africa initiative for the Horn of Africa group country in the region. During the day of the May 3 2023, strong delegation composed the Prefect of Arta region and the President of the Regional Council, the Okalese of Legasal, the lead by the Minister of Infrastructure and Equipment, went to the city of Legasal. The delegation was welcomed by the local population and representative of the Chinese company Djibouti Chemical Pays at the Legasal. The objective of this visit was to inspect the road, which is a vital infrastructure for development of the sector of the level of the graduation of hydraulic structure located near the state of cleanness of the ice park and on the observation of the state's production of the first chemical ice factory. To meet the challenge of road infrastructure, the minister announced that the Edward team will be sent for study, and he also asked the population of Lagos to support the Chinese company which generate employment and participate in the development of the region and contributed the support of its production of Sondiame bromide. So the Minister of Infrastructure thanked a representative of the Chinese company Djibouti Chemical Paste of Atlekasal for his visit and his commitment to the improvement of the road linking the south and the north. A ceremony of the awarding certificate completion of training for the staff of the CPEC was held today at the Agency of Social Development of Djibouti. A few dozen officials of the microfinance sector were able to benefit from the training provided by an international firm requested by ADDC. The objective is to recognize the microfinance sector at the institutional, regulatory, and operational level, emphasize the Director of Microfinance Qatar, Umar Kamil. The Djiboutian and Chinese national team resounded very earlier this Saturday, May 13, at the Industrial and Commercial High School League to give way to sing and cultural dance that delighted the participants with different nationality and profile. It said this festivity as for that began the last Citizens Day of the school year 22-23, sponsored by the Secretary General of MENFA, Mr. Abdel Mahyoub, organized jointly by the League and the Convents Study of Djibouti with a contribution of the Citizen Agency Djibouti Road Edward and the Office of the Road OVD. Recall that the Citizens Day were initiated under the leadership of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, His Excellency Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud. The objective of this day was not only to raise awareness among young people on the regional issues of global warming and its impact on people worldwide and internationally, but also to renovate a stretch of land around the lake and the institute. Mr. Abdi Jama, principal of Lake, said he was satisfied with the activity initiated in a cooperative manner and highly appreciated the effort and contribution of all. He strongly hopes that this day will open the way to other citizen initiatives. The director Ramha complex in Obermeister and Hamdi Reget said organized the day before yesterday's ceremony dedicated to the culture of school activity of the academic year 2022-2023. The students of this educational period presented folk game, songs and skate on the importance of education. Also, as part of this event, the director of the complex and local authority rewarded the tutors and the number of students and gave them prize and certificate. Recall that the Prime Minister, Mr. Abdul Muhammad, inaugurated in 2015 this complex, which is a structure for orphan and vulnerable children. This structure is composed of a basic school that hosts since the start of school year more than 500 students, dormitory, curtain and clinic, laundry and vocational training workshop, whose technical courses are attended by more than 100 young people in the region. So the director of the Al-Rahma and complex in Ubu and the vice president of the regional council, as well as the representative of the minister of education, the line in the term fruitful cooperation between the Egyptian government led by the president of the republic, His Excellency Muhammad Ghali, and the great organization Al-Rahma, which supervises this complex. For his part, the prefect of the Obo region thanked the management of the Al-Rahma complex for the considerable effort it had made since the opening of this building in 2015 to educate the children of the Georgian pricing the intellectual and cultural level of the student. Abdul Malik Mohammed Bonait also prized the activity of the NGO Al-Rahma through its regional office aimed at improving the life condition of the most deprived group, special orphan. The complex has effectively contributed to the effort of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training to provide quality education to children in the region. Another direction in Al Sabia where action against smuggling are intensifying. This time the Customer Brigade of Al Sabia in collaboration with the elements of the Brigade of Gendarmerie of Al Sabia have intercepted near the periphery of the city of Al Sabia a large quantity of contraband goods. The merchandise size recently on this occasion consisted of 15 colors of gate, whose total weight was estimated at 5,200 kilograms of ugat, soft drinking, syrup, medicine, cosmetic, and other products, importing which the state does not collect any tax. And not in the whole as part of the fight against smuggling and illicit product. It's in the district of Yobuki, including Kalafi, that the element of the Constable of Kalafi, in collaboration with the border army and police, have intercepted a large quantity of get from Ethiopia. They intercepted 15 parcels of get and 15 kilo per bag, or 715 kilo. After the Caesar decision of destruction of this get to place in sight on court fire, calling that this operation were carried out under the authority of the head of the Constable Brigade of Galefi, Mr. Muhammad Ali Hassan, and Director General of the Constable and Excise, Mr. Gulet Ahmed, expressed his warm congratulations to all the elements of the Constable and military of Galefi for their collaboration. And now for the international scene, a thousand flee Somalia, flooding after months of deadly through. For more details, with Gasra.
Shabelle bursts its bank in Beledweyne. Heavy rains has led to flooding in the areas, causing damage to towns and villages. And the UN's humanitarian response agency warned of an increase in disease such as malaria as local infrastructure are affected. Local resident Abdel Fattah Mohammed Yusuf shared his experience. He said, "We fled from the flash flood that submerged the city like so many others." He said, "People ran out of the city to safety. For 4 days, the flood poured massively into the city." Shopkeeper Nur Abdullahi Hassan added that the heavy rains had impacted on trade. "Our business have been badly affected by the massive flooding in Beledweyne and the movement of people. This area result in a reduction in the presence of our customer. The flooding comes as international figures show a record number on internal display of people worldwide, with natural disaster accounting for 32.6 million such as movement last year."
That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and wonderful evening.